So, where's auto thing? Okay, so I'm just gonna warn you, I get really nervous when I talk in public and it sounds like I'm about to cry. I promise I'm not about to cry, I'm just really nervous. So my name is Jessica and I'm gonna be talking a little bit more in detail about each province. I tried to time myself yesterday, my cats weren't a very good audience, but anyways. And you might notice I have an accent, I am French Canadian, so if I do get mixed up a little bit in my words, I blame it on that, but yeah. Okay, so Canada. We have approximately 35 million citizens, 10 provinces, 3 territories, and altogether we make one big, beautiful country. So we're going to start on the west coast, which is the only province that borders the Pacific Ocean, is British Columbia. You might know it as the birthplace of Lululemon. And so I'm going to talk a little bit, there's a few things that are going to overlap with the last part of the presentation, but it's still invented in Quebec. Sorry, Silk and Soleil, Cirque du Soleil. Okay, so some people you might know, some famous celebrities. You have Leonard Cohen. I didn't know he was from Quebec, but Leonard Cohen is from Quebec, my queen. And of course, the most famous celebrity of Quebec, Dr. St. And if you do go in Quebec City in the winter, this is the mascot. You might know him as the Bonhomme Carnaval. That's him. Bonhomme Carnaval. Okay, so next up it is my favorite province, New Brunswick, and that is because I am from that province. People call it New Brunswick, but there's a lot of things to do there. So anyway, I'm just going to brag a little bit about my hometown. I live in a town called Grand Falls, or Grand Falls. It has 2 official names. It's the most bilingual town in Canada. Yeah, I need to brag. Someone you might know if you're an equine person, Ron Turcotte, the jockey who rode Secretariat in the Triple Crown in 1973. He is originally from there. I met him once. I had brunch with him once. It's pretty cool. So yeah, random fact. Okay, so the number one thing that New Brunswick is known for is its high tides. So it has the highest tides in the world. So this is Hopewell Rocks. And so 1 minute you'll be walking on the seafloor, and then this bell is going to ring, and then you get out. And then the tide goes up, and then you can go and kayak on it, where you were walking. So that's pretty cool. And I think the tides can go up to 52 feet high. So yeah, I think it was in the Natural Wonders of the World competition a few years ago. So it's a pretty cool place. Also, okay, something that New Brunswick is very proud of, I think it's more in the Maritimes, but definitely New Brunswick, we're very proud of our Acadian heritage. So basically, long story short, they're the Acadians. They were deported by the British, and they went to Louisiana. So if you have people from Louisiana that are Cajun, it's because they originated from Acadia. So yeah. Okay, so we don't have a lot, but we do have the longest covered bridge in the world in Heartland, New Brunswick. And then we have the world's largest axe in Agawam. We have the world's largest lobster in Shediac. And then Florenceville, Bristol is the French fry capital of the world. Yeah, I know. It's pretty amazing. Some famous people you might know, definitely Donald Sutherland. You might know him as President Snow in The Hunger Games. And then you have Robert Mayette. So he's he's a really tall guy, and he gets, he's in these movies 300 and stuff. And so he was in Sherlock Holmes and accidentally knocked out Robert Downey Jr. So, interesting fact about him. They call him the Acadian Giant. Also in New Brunswick, we have King's Landing. But it's not this King's Landing. It is kind of looks like that. It's kind of like this historical site you can go visit. Okay, Prince Edward Island is our smallest province. That's where the Atlantic Veterinary College is. A lot of people from faculty do live there. So yeah, Prince Edward Island is really small. So it's connected to New Brunswick by approximately 13-kilometer long bridge called the Confederation Bridge. I don't know how it is in miles, but something like that, 13 kilometers. It's known for its red sand beach, and harness racing is really popular over there too. And most famous thing about Prince Edward Island is Anne of Green Gables, was written there by Lucy Montgomery. Okay, next up we have Nova Scotia, my second home because I went to undergrad there. So Nova Scotia is known for its whale watching. There's a lot of whale watching there. They have really nice lighthouses and stuff. And the Nova Scotia Duck-Toeing Retriever. If you guys don't know this breed, you have to look it up. They're pretty awesome. You can go visit the Blue Nose. I don't know if you can still visit it, but anyways, if you look at our dime, there's a boat on it. That's the boat. It was like a racing boat in like the 20s or something. I can't remember. And then we have like really nice landscapes and like hiking stuff you can do over there. Okay, so if you guys don't know, someone made a joke about if ever Trump or Clinton wins the elections, that we are accepting American refugees in Cape Breton. That's in Nova Scotia. And apparently people were like seriously inquiring into moving to Cape Breton. It's a really, really nice place. But yeah, people you might know, we have my love, Sidney Crosby. He's the captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are like the current title holders of the Stanley Cup. And Ellen Page, Trailer Park Boys, obviously. And Sarah McLachlan, who makes me cry every time we watch TV and that SPCA commercial comes up. Okay, so our last province that we're going to talk about is probably the most colorful province, Newfoundland and Labrador. So Newfoundland and Labrador is something you might not know about it. It's the only place in the world that has its own time zone. So it has like, so right now it's like 12 something, 12 whatever. So it has an hour and a half difference. It has like a 30-minute difference. Don't ask me why, but anyways. So Newfoundland and Labrador, obviously you have the Newfoundland dog and the Newfoundland pony. So this is a Newfoundland pony walking Newfoundland dog walking Newfoundland pony, and the Labrador that originate from there. So apparently it's called the most Ireland place outside of Ireland, and it is the closest place, like closest to Ireland in Canada for sure. They have a lot of icebergs, and they have an iceberg festival there. I don't know about that. It's known for its very colorful cities and even more colorful people. So if you guys don't know about this is a person who just got screeched in. So when you get screeched in, you have to say this really funny phrase. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's like, "Did I is me old cock, and long may your big jib drop." And it's like, you're like drinking that, so it sounds worse than that, but anyways. And then you have to kiss a cod, or any fish that is whole. And then you have to drink screech, which is rum that is like extremely strong. And then you get a certificate for it. So yeah, it's a tradition, but yeah, it's pretty unique. We also have different wildlife. So this is a puffin. And this is George Street. So I did not know this, but George Street has the most bars and pubs per square foot in like that street, in a street, in like all of North America. So if you want to go for a nice place to like drink and stuff, you can go to George Street in Newfoundland. Okay, so after we're done our provinces, so now we're going to the territories. I don't have a lot to say about the territories, except it's really cold. They have some mining there. So we have Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. So Nunavut, on its flag you have like the Inukshuk. If you don't know what it is, it's like kind of like a little statue made out of rocks. You can see them a little bit like all over Canada, but it's very well known in Nunavut. And yeah, so thank you for listening and happy Canada American weekend. So.